Will do battle with the Denver Broncos. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Allen to throw it. He hits Beasley right side. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
At the Broncos' 3-yard line.
Moss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Allen now on third and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Breaks a tackle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On second down now, it's Gordon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Bridgewater. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Back to the ground now with Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Play action now. Bridgewater. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing is Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Bridgewater finding Judy there for the Bronco first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Into a sea of defenders had intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's finally taken down. And it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen off the play fake. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Flushed out right. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Breida. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after here coming up. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, CD, something that we've done for a number of years as the season gets going is we get predictions on each side. Let's start with the AFC. Who do you have in 2021 as your division winners?
Well, let's go to the East, and I think Buffalo repeats, although New England, they got better in the offseason, and despite starting a rookie quarterback in Mac Jones, I think they'll make a nice run at the Buffalo Bills this year. In the North, what a battle you have there. 3-way. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore. I like Baltimore to still win the division, but Cleveland will be right there, and Pittsburgh will make a run at the playoffs. In the South, I think it's Tennessee's division to lose. Indianapolis had a number of injuries in the offseason, and, Jacksonville and Houston, they're trying to get there. And then out West, it's still Kansas City. But I love what the Los Angeles Chargers have done in the offseason.
All right, CD, and then if you had to pick, who do you have winning the AFC?
Well, I'm going to go against type here, Brandon, because teams aren't supposed to sustain as long as the Kansas City Chiefs have. But despite a retooled offensive line, I do think that they get back there again. What happened to them in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, that serves as great motivation. They want to get back and atone themselves.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. This pass caught by Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 41 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, here's Breida. And he's got some space here. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time. We'll see how they play this.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 31, Allen. He's got a man, complete by Bob Beasley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he has a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Bridgewater to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On third down, Bridgewater.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time.
Picked up by Micah Hyde. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing now is Allen. That one good for 37 yards. Not much there, only a yard. Second and goal from inside the 5. Allen going to throw. Dancing to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Allen taking it himself, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a first down and more for Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
So Melvin Gordon, he has been a 1,000-yard rusher in this league. Known more for getting the tough yards, but he breaks off a big one there.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On play action, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Allen will try to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Tyler Matakevich gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Desperation time, fourth down, Bridgewater. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Bridgewater finding Cortland Sutton on the touchdown throw. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to have the Bills first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Alexander Johnson there on the stop. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
So that'll back him up 5. Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Steps away to his left.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
The throw over the middle taken in, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there, a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
They'll run on 1st down with Moss.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. That one good for 26 and a first down. So Allen's going to look to throw. Rolling to his left. Looking for the end zone. Sanders got it for a Bills touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 26 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
when we're at it, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same.
You had to say it too.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Got some real estate inside the 30. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 45 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught on the right flag. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point. but nothing comes of it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Bills! Josh Allen with a touchdown pass to the veteran Emmanuel Sanders. And the Bills tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news. They got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC, and that was her purse. Disgusting with. Do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones can vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt. You gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow the whole budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right